Now children, we will study here operations on sets. Now, operations on sets are somewhat comparable to operations on number system. As you have in number system addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Similarly, here in set theory also we have some basic operations. For example, union of sets, intersection of sets, then complement of a set, difference of sets. So these are few basic operations which we need to know for sets. Now what is union of sets? It is somewhat comparable to addition. That is, union of the set A and B is the set of all the elements which belong to either A or B or both. We write as A union B. So that is, in union of sets, when you have to write, you will be writing all the elements of set A, set B, and common elements are to be written once only. They are common in A and B both, but we don't write two times the common element because you already know in set we should have distinct elements. So obviously you will not be writing common element two times. I hope you understood. Intersection of sets. The intersection of sets A and B is defined as the set which contains the element common to both A and B, and it is denoted by A intersection B. This is the symbol. For union it is simply U, in intersection it is inverted U. Now there is another important formula which is very useful in set theory. This is n of A union B is equals to NA plus NB minus n of A intersection B. If n of A intersection B is 0 or A intersection B is phi, or if A and B are disjoint sets, then n of A union B is given by NA plus NB. So that is how we have this formula, and please try to learn this formula. Of course, by using you will gradually learn it, but still keep it in mind. Now we'll start with the exercise, and side by side we will discuss complement and difference later on when we have to do the sums on these two topics. So just now we will start with exercise 6.3, which have question number 1 to 5 based on union and intersection only. So we start with exercise 6.3. Now we'll start with exercise 6.3. 6.3 based on operations of sets. So operations of sets, we have already done few of the sets operations. Now we start with exercise 6.3. I am starting with question number 1. Now in question number 1, A part, there are two sets given. A is equals to 369 and B is equals to 2357. Now 2357, you have to find out A union B, A intersection B. Now what is A union B? A union B will be the elements of A and B both, and common element here is only 3. So we will be writing all the elements 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9. I hope it is clear. You are getting 6 elements. Now what is A intersection B? A intersection B will be common element which is simply 3. I hope it is very clear. Now we can do, so you will try in question number 1. A I have already done, B and C you may try. Then question number 2, if A and B are two sets, then such that A is a subset of B, then what is A intersection B? It will be set A itself, because obviously A is a subset of B. If A is a subset of B, A is fully contained in B. Therefore, answer will be A. Now question number 3. I am doing first part. Now in question number 3, let us see. Question is A is equals to 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 8, 9, 10. And what is B? B is equals to 2, 4, 6, 8. And C is equals to 3, 6, 9, 12. 3, 6, 9, 12. I hope this much is clear. You have set A, B, C. A is 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. B is 2, 4, 6, 8. And C is 3, 6, 9, 12. Now you have to prove that A union B intersection C is equals to A union B intersection A union C. So I'll start with left hand side. Left hand side will be A union B intersection C. Now first we will find out 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 we can write as it is, because A, you can't do anything here. Union of B intersection C. Now B and C, what is common there? 2 is common? No. 4 is common? No. 6 is common in both. Only 6 is common in B intersection C. You can observe 8, 9, 12, none of them are common. So B intersection C is this. Now union of this will be the same set. This is this 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, because 6 is again not to be written. Now right hand side we will try to prove. Now right hand side is A union B intersection A union C. So A union B will be, write down all the elements of A and B. So 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I hope it is clear. All the elements we are getting 2, 4, 6, 8, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Is it okay? Now intersection A union C. Now common elements, all the elements of A and C. 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Is it okay? A union C is 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. Now what is common in both of these sets? We have to see 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. So you are getting 6, 7, 8, 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can you see? And you can see that left hand side is coming equal to right hand side. Hence, you have to verify this only. So, hence proved. I hope it is clear how to do. So, you can start with exercise 6.3. In question number 1, A part I have done. You can do B and C. 2 is oral, no need. In question number 3, I have done A part. You can do B. Then question number 4, you can do ACE, and question number 5 again is oral. So only you will be doing question number 1, question number 3 and 4, only odd subparts. That is all. I hope it is clear. No need to have any confusion. Hence, children, complete this exercise up to question number 5. Next class we will discuss few more operations on sets. Children, now we will learn two more topics of set theory, and they are in fact the last two topics which are to be discussed in set theory. We have discussed most of the things required. We'll try to finish the exercise by today itself. Difference of two sets. The difference of the sets A and B is defined as the set of those elements which belong to A but not to B. Now, that is how we write A minus B. That is, if you are writing the set A minus B, then you will be writing the set elements belonging only to A, not to B. It is also sometimes called as only A. That is, if overlapping two sets are there, something is common, then all the elements which are in B will not be taken into consideration. Only the elements which are only in A will be taken into consideration. I hope it is clear to all of you. Now comes complement of a set. Now this is again another concept, that is, if you have a universal set is the set which is containing all other sets. Usually it is said to be the largest set among the sets. So if U is the universal set and A be any subset of U, then complement of set A is defined as the set of those elements of U. U means universal set which are not in A but in U. It is denoted by A complement, that is A dash, or in some books you will find A, there is a small c made over there. So A dash is equals to U minus A. Remove all the elements of A from the universal set, then you will get A complement. I hope this much is clear to all of you. Now we will try to make use of these concepts in the remaining questions of the exercise. Children, now we will do question number 6 of exercise 6.3, making use of the knowledge of difference of two sets. Now, K is given to be, set K is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. L is 10, 20, 30, 40. M is 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. And set B is equals to 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 20, 24. Now these are the sets already given to you in the question. You are required to make use of these sets to solve the subparts. A is K minus L. Now K minus L means all the elements of K which are not present in L. So obviously 5, 10 is there, 15 is not there, 20 is there, 25 is not there. So finally this is your answer. M minus P. Now set M 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. And here it is P P is having 8, 12, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. All the elements are already there, 8, 12, 16, 20, 24. Only the element which is not there here is 4. So answer is 4. C part, P minus K. P minus K means elements of P which are not in K. Now in K, 8 is not there, 12 is not there, 10 is there, 14, 16, 24, 20 is there. So 10 and 20 are there, rest of the elements are to be taken into consideration. K minus P. K minus P, all the elements of K which are not there in P. So obviously first element 5 is not there, 10 is there, 15 is not there, 20 is there, 25 is not there. Hence, this is how you are going to write the elements of difference of any two sets. Now question number 7 is another interesting question. R is the set of real numbers, Q is the set of rational numbers. So R is set of real numbers, Q is set of rational numbers. So R minus Q is equals to set of irrational numbers. Set of rational numbers, set of real numbers minus set of rational numbers. So I have explained you in the previous presentation how to go on with the complete sets. So set of irrational number. I hope it is clear. Now I'll do question number 8. I am doing the first part. U is the set of even numbers between 10 and 30. So U will be 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. I hope this is okay. Now A is already given. A is equals to 2, 16, 18, 22, 26, and C, two sets are already given. You have B set. B is equals to 14, 16, 18, 20, 24, and 28. Now you have to verify left hand side equals to right hand side. Left hand side is A union B complement. Left hand side equals to A union B complement. Now first take out A union B. Only 2 is one number, which is 2, then 12, A union B. It is 2, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. Complement of this will be I hope this much is very clear. Now complement of this, which number is left from U? Is there any number left? A union B? Wait a minute. A is 12 here, so it will be 12 here. 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24, 26, 28. I hope it is clear. Please do that correction. It was copied wrongly. It happens sometimes. So now 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28. So complement is simply null set or phi. Are you getting this? Now we will do right hand side. For right hand side, A complement intersection B complement. What is A complement? 12, 16, 18, 22. So 12 is there, 16 is there. What will be left? 14. A complement, 16 is there, 18 is there, 20, 22, 24, 26 is there, 28, 14, 20, is it okay? 24, 28. Now intersection of this with B complement. B complement is 14, 16, 18, 20, 24, 28. You are getting 22 and 22 and 26. Now just see, is there any common element present here? 14, 20, 24, 28, 22, 26. No. So again it is or phi. Therefore left hand side is equals to right hand side. Hence proved. Actually this is called De Morgan's law. You will be doing it later on. So A union B complement is equals to A complement intersection B complement. This is how you can verify